How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carrison here, and we're reacting to another episode of Once Upon a Time as we're on episode number 19 of Season 5, with a handful of episodes left remaining. I think it's going to be 3 more after this one, so, yeah, but I'm not sure if that means within the next 2 episodes or whatever we're going to be making our way out of the underworld, or if we're going to leave it at the final moment, because of course with the last few seasons we've had the B arc pretty much, and then we've had a couple of episodes where things just escalate to 11. Of course with season 3 the past was completely changed, and yeah, it was a very, very eerie scenario. And then of course we had Operation Mongoose take place within the last season's final 2 episodes. So I don't know if we're going to be repeating the same formula, but whatever the case, it was really, really great stuff last time, especially a Ruby-centric episode, and an episode that was really, really heartfelt because, of course, especially with the Dorothy and Ruby ship, it was just really, really delightful. But yeah, we have Snow return to Storybrooke. We know that Belle is well, she's put herself in another, I guess, sleeping curse. It's not the first time that she's done that, of course, but yes, this was a way to really stick it to Hades. So yeah, it really, really good stuff last time. So why don't we get into this episode of Once Upon a Time, episode 19 of season 5. Let's go.
I brought you up here.
With men, it's usually pretty obvious.
Oh, you've got me. But there's
I'm not like other guys.
What men?
Oh no.
Come.
Oh. For some reason I thought he was gonna propose.
I'll show you, but it's her or us.
Ooh.
So,
oh, he's actually gonna
what do you say, Selena?
kind of propose.
Will you make chaos with me?
Ugh.
You don't believe me, Selena, but I am trying to do what's best for you.
And how do you know that isn't being with Hades?
Because he's a villain.
Yeah, but he doesn't always have to be. Like with you and Robin.
I mean, he's talking about
He used to be a
trapping
blind thief. Yes, who stole from the rich to give
everyone
to the poor.
downstairs.
You want to redeem the god of death. I can help him.
I can
And
change
what
him.
if you're wrong?
But it taught me something important. The only person I could depend on was me. And once I learned that lesson,
I mean, she's still, like, what, 11, 12 here?
You don't have to wear rags anymore. Maybe you can play with me later?
you have your doll until then. I'll see you at supper.
Well, she's just gonna continue putting her off and just burning those bridges further.
Her only chance would be someone close to her who hasn't harmed her.
She has no other family, not with magic anyway.
Oh boy! So, Henry!
All right, Richard. I promise.
Selena is in love and not
So if she
thinking
just went to
rationally, which for
Ollivander
her is a
in the
big
first
problem.
place, this
We have to
wouldn't have
stop her
happened.
if you can't, because
Only one person we can trust to destroy the love blooming between Hades and my sister.
Oh no.
Our mother.
Yeah. Yep, I just had that cold chill run up my spine.
Hook. So I was right. You were my fairy godmother.
well, no one's ever called me that before, but I suppose I am. Let's get out of here. Your daughter needs you.
Hook, fairy godmother. Fairy goddaddy. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna see ya. What would happen then?
It won't happen again, I promise.
That's right.
Oh
I'm gonna teach you a
no.
lesson you've always deserved. Your mother's not here
You dick.
to teach you anymore.
You know what? That is one of the good few
Father.
good
I don't know what
things
happened.
that Cora has done.
I don't.
Oh shit! Are we finally gonna do this dance? Yes!
Shepard. Looks like you lost your flock.
Oh, this is good.
James.
Ah.
You've had your fun playing Prince. Now let's see what happens when I play Shepard.
Oh, no. Oh, I've been looking forward to this encounter for so long.
How do we stop Hades from hurting Zelina?
We only have one option.
Oh, fun.
What's that?
We have to make her forget Hades ever existed.
Oh my god.
Just hold on, dear.
I want to say this is for the best, but
She already is.
I don't know.
And I have...
Why is everything in the woods with you people? Oh. Hello, darling. Fabulous job. Mummy's very proud of you, and I will show you.
Oh goodness. And it's worse when he looks like your dad. Oh
That's killing me, darling.
What do you want?
I mean, that was on you, to be fair.
Is
Do you think... Could we be... related? Why wouldn't your mother have told us? I don't know.
Because it's
We have to
Cora.
ask her.
The fact she knew where she was is... Oh. I wonder where this is gonna lead.
You just...
And I was wrong. Don't you understand why?
It feels good
I can't
hearing
leave you
Cora
alone.
say, I was wrong.
I thought it was Regina, but now I know.
Ooh.
It's both of you. You're my unfinished business.
I feel like she's genuine there.
It almost feels like a dream.
For me too. It's just
You're gonna forget
One
everything.
thing is different. See, in my dreams, your apology was genuine. I never thought you'd try to poison me.
Shit!
You can to ruin anything. Of course not. You were just doing what's best for me. You two are cut from the same dark cloth. You never cared about what happened to me. Either of you!
Shoot. It's
Mother?
that, you think you're doing the
We've been looking for
best
you.
for me by doing the best for yourselves.
so I will find out about her. Everything I've been trying to do for you. A good marriage, a chance to be queen. It'll all be over.
There we go. Power rules.
I will find you, I promise!
Actually, you won't. Because you won't remember any of this ever happened.
This is wow.
She won't remember you either.
Wow. Wow.
I can't believe.
And it's time
Oh, can she restore
that
that?
you remember.
Yeah. And, oh, this might change some things here. Ooh.
What's your name?
You're stronger than I ever was. And that's the strength you got from the people you love.
Is this growth? Are we seeing growth? Perplexing?
You deserved. Or the love. I should have been there
This is
for you,
insane.
instead of wasting my life destroying people.
Pursuing power.
Maybe now you won't have to make the same mistakes I did.
What if it's too late for me?
Well, Cora's a fitting example. It might not be too late.
Being here.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh no.
Because killing you is my unfinished business.
Well, it looks like you're gonna be down. It's a good job they're not wearing the same shirt.
James, wait.
Holy shit! I mean, he did what he had to do. Oh.
We never got the chance to say goodbye.
Now you can. Oh. never thought I would describe something involving Cora was emotional.
We never even got to say hello.
Oh! Oh, are we forming that bridge to fulfillment? Oh, the handful.
It's okay.
It's in your heart, and you've got
I think
Regina.
you have another love to find.
What are you saying?
Hades.
Go to him.
Thinking nothing bloomed in the underworld.
What do you want?
Came to see a woman about a curse. Pesky sleeping curse, which you gave to my wife.
If Pearl preferred
Uh-oh.
eternal slumber to one more moment with you, that's hardly my fault.
Woo!
I'd say her job.
Yeah!
Who's this?
No!
Well, he's what I like to call a loophole.
No!
Meet
No!
my father.
No!
Peter Pan.
I hear you're wicked. I like much worse.
Whoa! Wow. Wow. And this is gonna definitely send, Hades, like, I don't know if, like, this is the thing. Obviously, what Regina was doing was giving her sister her best chance. Like, her best chance. And she doesn't want to have any kind of involvement in terms of, okay, I want the best chance for everything, not just you, but me, etc. Because of the shades to Cora that Zelena was talking about. I just know it. People are going to be, they're going to be smug as, like, well, look how far we've come, Liam, from you wanting every bit of Cora to just burn into hell, to you just finding emotion for Cora. I just know you're all gonna be smug as... No, because honestly, I mean, yeah, you really absorbed the emotion from Cora in this episode. And it was a nice full circle moment. Especially when she realized that her ways of love being a weakness, denying you to stand tall, yeah, that was all a big mistake, especially seeing how far Regina has come and how lonely Cora has been. Because of the fact that she thought love was a weakness, and in the end she was all alone. Like, Regina decided to pull away from her, and you had Zelena's sad story, which was even sadder with the fact that you had young Zelena and young Regina meet, and then obviously Cora decided, nope, we're not doing this, so... But Rumpel did say he was going to do things his way, and that just everything that Rumpel and his father went through. This is a pretty desperate move. Honestly, I do feel like this is one of my favorite episodes of season 5. Just with how great it came, like the full circle came, really, especially with Cora, especially realizing what she had done, because as I said, when it came to the fact that she realized Regina's grown so much in terms of love, and my way of intervening on that has kind of made me, lonely, and I ended up being the miller's daughter again, etc. yeah, I mean, it was just a really, really great way for Cora to realize her mistakes. See, I'm not sure about Cora going into the light, etc. as well, because of course there's still a lot of shit that she's done. And at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people are just going to be gloating at me. Because I did, like, apart from, of course, the whole forgetting thing in the flashbacks, of course, that was Cora still then. But of course, yeah, apart from that, you know, I really did, I really felt like I wasn't, you know, hostile towards Cora, like I normally am, because of the fact that Cora has been a bit of a hindrance. And, yeah, it was just very, very interesting to see, like, I guess me react to Cora in a different light, really. But, yeah. Because, you know, I just see Cora on screen. I'm like, well, this is gonna be fun. Like, how am I going to just be absolutely pissed off in this episode? But no, I mean, if anything, like I said, it was just apart from that forgetting thing, and that was a past Cora as well. But that was and that was Cora that was still leaning onto the idea that love is a weakness, and it was just really, really sad, like just to see the sisters being torn apart, and not just that though, but Regina being so enthusiastic of having a sibling, and now she does. I mean, obviously there was just this idea all of her life that Regina never knew about Zelena up until the point, you know, they, you know, united in terms of this, in terms of this entire show, not the flashbacks that we saw. So, but you just kind of had an idea when you brought in the whole forgetting situation for Zelena and Hades. That was going to be referenced in the flashbacks, because otherwise that would be a huge, huge retcon, wouldn't it? So yeah, but you just had a feeling that would happen. But it was pretty sad to see. But yeah, like I said though, I don't know about Cora, you know, going up, I guess. I mean, I guess, I mean, with Once Upon a Time, there is this whole idea that, like, even anyone can be redeemed. Regina herself, basically. I mean, there is that kind of, you know, hypocrisy, I would say, when she tried to warn Zelena about the fact that, you know, I don't think Hades can be changed. But I think that was done to give the idea of Zelena's like anger about, oh, you and our mother cut from the same cloth, basically. I think that was supposed to you know, connect to that statement. So yeah, and of course there came that realization that, okay, well, I'm gonna have my belief in you, because I want you to have your best chance, and I know from experience that anyone could have the capacity to change. I mean, obviously, some people are a bit more difficult than others, aka James, and we'll get onto that in a moment. But yeah, with Zelena not being able to love Hades because he was a villain, he's not able to change. You know, you do, like, there should be that moment for Regina to just stop and think, wait a minute, but what about me? But no, I feel like that was to give some kind of connectivity to, because you had Cora and Regina having to work together in order to stop things from escalating. And, you know, I don't know how things would have, I don't know how things would have fared if Gold and Pan didn't make that unlikely alliance, which that's going to be exciting, but concerning as well, because yeah, Hades is going to be absolutely livid that he got stood up, and that could be bad. So yeah, but maybe Zelena could have changed him, etc. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, the Pan and Gold connection, you know, like Regina and Zelina in terms of being benevolent together, I guess, being good together, should I say. It is I mean, this is a more sinister dynamic, isn't it? Because they're like, you know what, let's intervene on this and let's have this unlikely alliance, because obviously, you know, with the past between Rumpel and Pan, that there is that bit of a reception there. But yeah, I mean, they've agreed to have this little team up, intervene on Zelina, and yeah, might have jeopardized things. I don't know, because obviously you heard what Hades had to say in the beginning, and I think Zelina would have had some kind of say in the matter in terms of, you know, you could still ascend, and you don't have to trap these people down here, etc. So, yeah, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I did really like this episode. It was really, I mean, like, it is still a lot to digest, because I've spent so long in terms of despising Cora, in terms of thinking that she is the itch on your back that you cannot reach, and it's just driving you up the wall. Her actions just, you know, angered you. And that's why I was expecting when she ascended, she wasn't going to ascend. She accepted her... I felt like there was that acceptance of fate, and you could have gone either way, and I feel like her sins outweigh the unfinished business, really. So, yeah, I was expecting her to still to still be dragged down, really, because of what she has done. But like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, of course, there is that idea that anyone can basically ascend, and some people might not, you know, view that in a like, some people might find that controversial, I guess. I think with Once Upon a Time, they've always tried to stick that landing, really, because I mean, we look at Regina in season 1. I don't think anyone could have expected her to be in the position, like, when you start season 1, you don't expect her to be in the position she's in for season 5. But she's come a long way, and you have Zelina as well, who has done a lot of heinous shit as well. Who, I mean, there is that hope that she can be good, and, you know, you think to wicked as well. So, yeah, I think the show always tries to find that nice, hopeful message at the end of the day, and that's what they did with because Cora could have just been dragged down, but this was, I would say, her most benevolent episode, and she's had some time to think and realize about how wrong she was. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of great that, you know, Cora has finally come to that acceptance that I was wrong. Okay, so yeah, and before, you know, shit kicked off in regards to the forgetful cup of water, of course. I really felt like Cora's message to Zelina was heartfelt, genuine. So I really bought that. I was like, I was just going along this episode thinking, I'm sympathizing with Cora here. What is going on? What in the bizarro world is going on here? So yeah, but yeah, the dynamic and the reunion, especially when Cora restored their memories, it was really beautifully done, and it just feels really nice to have this family reunion, especially with what's happened to Zelina just being given up, with Regina, and how Cora kind of tested Regina's mentality. And I mean, even in this episode, you saw that happen in regards to the separation of the sisters, and just how heartbreaking that was. And just to put the cherry on top of the cake, Whammy the memories. So yeah, but it was just really, really nice to see that not just this full circle as well, but it doesn't jeopardize Regina's character whatsoever. It gives Zelina's character well, it did give Zelina's character hope, and then Pan and Gold is like, hello. So, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But like I said, it doesn't negate the progress of Regina's character whatsoever by having her turn bad once again. So yeah, but yeah, I think that Cora and ultimately Cora, I feel like, did have remorse for what she did. And even if the consensus is what she's done outweighs, how she felt in this episode, it is great for her to have that moment of clarity and for her to realize, you know what, I'm wrong. And I should have realized that earlier. Look how far you've come, Regina. And even that final message before Cora ascended. I never got to say goodbye to you. I never said hello to you. That was really beautiful, I felt. So, yeah. I really, really loved... Okay, I just glitched out there. I really, really loved how we concluded things with Cora's story, because I guess that's it for Cora. You really feel the end. I mean, we've still got like 2 seasons after this, but you really do feel the end because of the fact that I'm not going to be able to hate on Cora anymore. So, and even so, in this episode, it was only the little bit, like, even when she saved Cora from when Cora saved Zelina, should I say, from Zelina's I guess adoptive father, who was a right prick. Because he was about to be abusive. And well, that said, he was already abusive anyways, I'm guessing prior, but we saw Cora save Zelina. It was really, really nice to see, because yeah, you just saw Cora save Zelina from being abused by that piece of shit. So and the only moment I was really despising on Cora in this episode was, and again, this was in the flashbacks when Cora still had a ways to go in terms of, in terms of developing, was, yeah, when she whammied the memories and separated the sisters, especially with, you just saw how great Regina and Zelina were as siblings, so like at a young age, and it was heartfelt, but of course Cora got intervened, and yeah, so yeah. But speaking of siblings, let's speak about that encounter between James and David, because I was wanting that for quite some time. And obviously things didn't pan out the way things did with Zelina and Regina, I guess, between the Charmings, I guess you could call them. But it was still really, really great to see, especially with Cruella getting involved and meeting Emma, especially with the fact that there is no love lost between them two. But I did find it very interesting that there were parallels, especially at the dock scene. Especially when you had Cruella and Emma there, because I thought they were going to, flip the scenario when Emma yeeted Cruella off, of course. I thought they were going to, like, have that scenario play out, and it kind of did with David and James. I am so glad that they didn't wear the same shirt. They wore the same coat, jacket, should I say, but I'm so glad they didn't wear the same shirt. Of course, you had David wear red and James wear blue, but that would have been real awkward, like, especially if, like, given the circumstances of what happened to James when he was yeeted to the River of Lost Souls, because that would have, I'm sure that would have spurred... would have spurred, like, fears, like, what if James didn't get yeeted into the river? What if David did? So yeah, and I think that was done deliberately, just to water down those worries. So, but I did feel so bad for David. Like I said, there are parallels with Cruella, with what happened to Cruella and Emma when Emma pushed Cruella off the cliff. Because especially when Emma brought up the fact you did, it was either you or him, basically. So yeah, but you did. I mean, at the end of the day, you still do feel so bad, even if James wasn't wanting to. Like if he wasn't wanting to be benevolent, if he wasn't wanting to simmer it down. He's still his brother at the end of the day, and there was a lot of lost time. And I think this episode really touches upon that really well, with the fact that Zelina and Regina could have had a lot more time if Cora didn't intervene. And there is a lot of regret for Dave. Like, you even hear David talk about the fact that I wasn't happy with the circumstances, and this is their first and last time that they are together, really. In terms of seeing their dynamic on this show, and you know, you want to see a lot more time. You want a lot more time, but James is sadly too far gone. So, at the end of the day, David did what he had to do. So, you know, it does suck, but at the end of the day, yeah. So. But it was still great to see. I wish we could have seen a lot more between that kerfuffle. But yeah, it was really, really great stuff to see them two squabble. Because it was inevitable. James has not been quiet in regards to his aggression to David. Yeah. My only pointer is, can we just stay away from any scenario involving the River of Lost Souls, because that is not going to end well, my friends. Like, I mean, you could say James was being completely reckless, like he was just wanting to kill David, but he poses a risk. I mean, yeah, he can't die from ordinary weapons. He couldn't, like, you shot an arrow in him. He's just like, please. But he could still get thrown into the River of Lost Souls. So, you know, you'd expect for him to have a bit of clarity, but I mean, that's no longer an issue anymore. So, yeah, but I mean, it's the same for everyone else. Like, they could get thrown into the river, and yeah, so yeah. But no, it was really, really great stuff with this. With this, I guess, reconciling nature with Cora, with Regina, with Zelina, as well as to set things up with Pan and Gold working together, which should be fun. So, looking forward to that one. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!